Welcome back, guys. New episode of Infinifactory. This was this test zone. What is that for? Test zone inputs allow the ratio of input blocks to be adjusted to match a wide variety of experiments. They may be set to dispense blocks at speeds 1x, 2 times, 3 times, and may be disabled by them to off. Test zone. This is test zone of Skydog. So I don't see the anyway. I don't think there's anything there. Oh. Test zone. Is it a real region? I don't see any challenge here, as far as I know. Red, blue, gray. Oxy to cell. Okay. Create new experiment. Toggle. What is the toggle? Something that I can toggle myself. Toggle. Okay. Toggle switch. Okay, I don't see why we would want something like this, but so apparently. Okay, let's just do this one. Where is this? Red, blue, and gray. I don't really see the point. Okay, it's just some testing stuff, I guess. Maybe the also sources. Yeah, I guess there are also sources down there. Okay, it's really just a test zone. Let's just exit. Okay. Optical sensor array type 2. There are 5 puzzles in this level. Let's see. What's the new thing? A rotator, which means that some of the blocks will have different sides, probably. Now we need to put them in the right direction. Do we have access to that rotator? Yeah. Okay, clockwise, counterclockwise. Makes sense. What is that red thing there? It's conveyed there. I feel like it's gonna attach something, maybe. Okay, it's attaching shit. Alright, easy enough. Just bring it there. Out of the way. Platform. Pusher. Sensor. Okay. And then some conduits. Let's go. Needs to be, the sensor needs to be after, sorry. It's starting to get late. So, where's it? Somewhere around here? Okay. The sensor. Let me bring it to the ground. Okay. Here. Platform. Sure. No, sensor, sorry. Sensor, rotate, conduit. Okay, here, rotation. This one is normal, correct? Ah, we need to solder them. I thought they were two separate ones. Okay. So we need to solder them. So the second one's gonna go there. That's fine, no problem. Let's just have a platform here. I really like welding from the top. It's my favorite activity. It can only be pushed this way, so then we only need to do like something like this. Right. And then, yeah, we need a rotator. No. Maybe not for this side. The plate's gonna be on the left side, so this side is correct. But this one we need a rotator. Actually, we can also do like this. And we need to rotate it twice. Whatever the direction, doesn't matter. Strange. Why the arrow is in the wrong direction? Huh? wait, it rotates, but nothing gets rid of it. It's just doesn't matter actually which direction it is. So there's no way to get out of the rotator without a push. Okay. Let's give some distance here. Here we're getting a rotator. Rotator. Can we have like the sensor and the pusher at the exact same place? Like, could we have something like this? Like a pusher here and a sensor just here. It would not make much sense, but who knows? Let's see. So it gets here. It doesn't get rotated. There's also a natural push. A way to get naturally pushed. So we need two pushers, or we can have the next module push the previous one, maybe. Unfortunately not, because this one's gonna get pushed out. Unless we buffer one here. We decide to buffer one here. Instead, we put a platform so that gets to the rotation first. What? Can it rotate? Huh. Why couldn't it rotate? It cannot rotate if there's a pusher next to it? Really? Ah. It cannot rotate if there's a pusher next to it. Seriously? Maybe the pusher. How deep is the pusher? Can it push two? That's only one. Okay. Okay. So there's no way to push things out. I'm still considering other options. And it's not a problem of counterclockwise or not. So it's trying to rotate clockwise, cannot. And counterclockwise also cannot. Okay. Okay, so I say we delay just delay by 2, and that's all. Rotating one time, rotating second time. Up. Right. So they cannot be next to each other. Okay. No problem with me. Out, second rotation, getting fused and pushed out. Okay. Alright, maybe later we will have more options. That we do for now. Just in the average. Block rotator. Rotators are used to rotate groups of blocks. They are pressure sensitive surfaces, which triggers rotation when blocks are placed on top. They reset when all blocks are removed, allowing them to trigger again. Both clockwise and counterclockwise variants of the rotator are available. Fine. Let's go. Landing alignment lights. Okay. That's a big piece, huh? We're starting to get into the rough now, I think. Ah, but okay. No, wait. Where are the sources? Okay, they give us. That's what I saw. So it's rotation and fuse. With a buffer of 3. Just about, basically it's just about finding the space to rotate them. If I understand, that's the only challenge, which is not really a challenge in the end. Let's move to some area where we have some space. Maybe we don't want to be wasting too much space still. Here we can go with the first rotator. So there's these 3. We need this space here as well. Ah, but wait. When they rotated, they take a lot less space, right? Something like this should do, I think. Let's see how it goes. What happened that made it fail? Ah, there's a block here. Alright. And it spins, but this one pushed this one out of the way. Because it spinned. Why didn't it spin by the center? Spins by the first thing that reaches it. I know, yeah, okay. Anyway, let's just build over it. Fix the mistake. It's rotating this way, so we want and it's being pushed this way, unfortunately, for that reason. So one of the solutions is to just put the rotator a bit later. Then is it gonna rotate by the center of the piece or as soon as it reaches it? Okay, I see. So it's being pushed and rotated. Pushed out. If we want to rotate it, let's just test. One of the problem here is that we are the second one couldn't rotate. I think it was too close. Let me always use the clockwise one, so there's no misunderstanding. Pushes it out. Wait. That's harder than it looked. Being pushed out, and because it's being pushed out by something else, we cannot push things out, right? So is there a way to have some pusher somewhere so that it will work? I don't think so. If we rotate, we always block. So my first thinking is that we may want to start rotating early, like here, from the center. How does it behave here? Being rotated this way. How is it going now? It's getting out, rotating. Push some of it to another lane to keep the original ones. I'm thinking how we're supposed to do that, since yeah, okay, let's try something. Here and a pusher there. I know it will block. Damn. We want to split things before rotating. So for that reason, maybe we want to be waiting until we start rotating. it's complicated to push something that is not aligned, basically. We need to push it several times, and in the end it's complicated. What we're going to do is we're going to push things out. We're going to first have maybe some linear things like this first. And then push this to the second lane. Have another lane here. Where can we push it? That's the question. As soon as we detect something here, so sensor. And so we push this one out here. Link this together. Let's do what we want. Pushed out. Okay, while this one's pushed out, we can immediately start rotating it. So basically, whenever it's being pushed here, it's gonna be pushed here. Yes. So from here we can rotate it already. So stay far. Have some rotation here. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Out. Oh, but it's not gonna work because nothing's pushing it out. I just want to test something. Could we have some pusher here to move it away? Let's see. So no, not here, sorry. Here. Have some pusher here. So it can rotate, right? In this direction is still rotatable, right? Okay. So, okay, you cannot have a pusher there, but you may use the rotation to push the shape away. It's not gonna help us much. We could do this. We don't need any of this. Right? It falls there. It's gonna rotate this way. And then we push it there, and we continue this way. So. Okay. When do we push? When we detect something out there, I guess. Another one, basically. question is now, how many do we need to join? Let's see. So we have the red on the right side first. So let's say conveyor can convey this way. How does it work if we do this? We go to the end of it, alright? Like what I see. The only difference is that I'm going to buffer 2 here. It's not perfect, but it should work. Sorry, I'm going to buffer 1 here. This one's wasted, this one as well. This one's being pushed out. Stacking with this one. Okay, only the buffer remains. So 1, 2, 3. Buffer and refusers, basically. Convey stuff there now. Here. Okay, just need the fuse now. Let's see how it goes. So, this one's been pushed, this one as well, by the force. Incorrect. Just a bit too far, I guess. Try and error. Okay. Pretty bad compared to other people, I guess. But I made it fast. Optical sensor array tab 4. Let's go. masking tape.
Well, fluid again. That's 19 bodies so far. Quite a few more than usual. The overlords must have abducted a lot of people this time around. I've seen more dead humans in the past 2 weeks than in the last 10 years. I listened to their recorders, but they didn't say much. Most died of starvation or dehydration. This one got a snag in her suit, lost her air. Bad way to go. When this all started, we were put in groups of 2 or 3. That didn't work out too well, though. There was lots of talk about revolt or escape, like we were soldiers or something. There were 2 of them, Mary and Bill, who were just so antsy. They disappeared on one job. Wonder if they're still out there somewhere. I just didn't see the point. Disobey and they just throw you into space. Whoosh, right out of the ship. Anyway, it wasn't long till we were all separated. Never saw those rebels again, or much anyone else.
How to make this? You can make a line and then add 2 more. My point is to make this shape we need we can make a line of 3 and then have 2 extra, add it to it afterwards, and then the one following we push the first one out. And then I'm not sure about the rotation and fixing the plate everywhere around. We'll see about that. So this is how I plan things. We need to make 3. Let's see. Trying to find some smart way to make it. Like use delays. Like here we have 3, 2 more. Right. When the last one is filled, we push some to the left, some to the right. That I'm considering. So let's say, for example, we have something like this. I want to merge some of them at the end. I'm testing stuff. So here we will have 3. Great. And then when we detect it here, so here we can detect stuff, sensor. When we sense something here, it's gonna be pushed out eventually anyway. I know. So when we detect something here, we push this one out on the left. We also push this one out on the left, and we push this one out on the right. That's a good idea, but there is no space for it to fall. Something we need it to be able to fall. So let's bring things a bit out then. That we have holes everywhere. Okay, so that everything's over the void, right? Then we need to replace the first 4 ones to bring the things here. one as well for fusing. Okay. Push on the left. Push on the left. And push on the right. Okay, and so here you can put the sensor here actually. Vertical sensor here. We have the pushers here, here, and here. Let's see about that. Alright, let's see what it does. Pushing, being fused. Beam! Oh! Amazing! Very nice. This way we're able to split and use all the material perfectly. We have 3 plus 1 and 1. So now we just need to convey it correctly. Refuse it afterwards. So there's 1 here, 3 here. So we have 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, right? It's gonna be falling exactly like this, and we want it will continue to roll unless we put this right, and then here and here we can just have the we can just put these things here. You see, I could make it closer to use less blocks, but I don't care. So then we need some fuses here. How does it look like here if I do that? Let's see. Ah. You need a fuser in the center as well. I'm just afraid that then this one needs to arrive first, otherwise it will not fuse correctly. Okay. Alright, I think it's gonna work. Let's see. Then it's gonna be pushed out by the next one. Correct. Perfect. Okay, now let's see how it is about this one. I'm sure there's a trick here. It looks too simple to me. It's either got a block or... Okay. Alright then. How does it work now? See again in which where it was. was rotated by the center, and then unfortunately it was rotated by this side. Maybe we want the rotation to occur like here. No? What happened? I didn't see, it was too fast. And then it used this one to rotate this way. There would be a way to bring everything up one level. You see what I mean? It falls here. We have we could just move things out and use the second level to. I know we cannot because these ones are rotating here. Let's see again. So here it's assembled. It's funny that it waits until it's in the center. Maybe we should just use the same system actually. So like this and then like this, right? So as soon as there's a brick that reaches this one, it's gonna rotate. Wait, I don't understand why it rotated this one. So here it didn't rotate instantly until it's totally full pressure on it or something. And now it's blocked. I need to try to understand why it behaves like this. Heat arrives and I would expect everything to rotate. But maybe the rotation is not possible because of the shape itself not being able to rotate. So we wait until... I think I understand what happens. So here we can rotate like this after we get out of it. And then this one is very different because we can rotate instantly. See what happened. And then it rotated from this instantly after that. Huh. Could I block rotation? So maybe no. Let's see again. rotates because that's the only time where it can stop rotating. Then it's gonna continue. What? Ah, there's only one rotation required. Why did I try to double rotate? Okay. Easy enough. We are way above average. Alright, how long has it been? 1 hour already. We're gonna split keep the two next puzzles for the next episode. See you there.